My boy! My man Testicle. Well played.
Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'm bringing to you a very nice match, a pretty cool game. I'm playing the Dutch, I'm Caverna, I'm playing against the Lakota, the Chinese and the Japanese. Let's hop on this video and I hope you enjoy. This is a very interesting game just out of the bat here. One of our teammates just disconnected or left the game. Wolverine yellow there. So here I am playing this game and I haven't realized that one of our players have left the game already. And just doing the normal stuff here, the dodge, getting my hunts and moving my explorer. But to make this video short, I'm just gonna go and show the highlights. And I'm gonna just jump to the 7 minutes mark when I actually realize that all the teammates have disconnected.
Okay, let's do this, boys. Somebody, yellow age 1. Oh my god, is that yellow is out? Only you and me, buddy. We got this easy.
You sit on the computer all day playing. You know nothing of hard life.
Ja.
So here at the 8 minutes mark, I'm just doing my 4th bank, being raided by the Lakota. They have plenty of horses. I started doing some skirms, then I decided to do some pikemen instead, just to stop the initial push. Since I'm getting a lot of pressure early on, I decided to actually ask for more pikemen from the home shipment. And funny enough, he's about to siege the town center. So what I decided to do here, to try to stop the siege of the town center, I decided to do a little bit of pikeman dance, where I bring my pike forward. As they start to attack me, I just bring them back. Buying time and trying to avoid the siege. Did a little bit to do his explorer that he's bringing forward all the time. And there the dragoons came out, and then we managed to hold a little bit more of the initial push. We're just trying to hold up really here and trying to survive. Here comes some more pikemen. Since I'm playing the Dutch, I think the skirmishers wouldn't be much of a help here at the beginning. So I'm just making a threat really. Since the Chinese has so many arquebuses already, so I just had to really go back and forth and trying to not lose so many skirms at the beginning. And then the Portuguese, he's really good player. And he's already done some dragoons out, just basic stuff. More horses from the Japanese. So the Portuguese are already taking all the water. He's booming. And I'm doing my banks and I'm trying to get my economy up and just making them very busy with the town center. So now by bringing the skirmishers behind those dragoons to protect my skirmishers, I managed to inflict some damage to the enemy. Here comes the Minuteman, and he knows what he's doing. He's doing pretty well. He's doing a lot of dragoons, and that works really well with the Dutch. At this point now, I'm able to go to the H3, and we're still fighting for that town center. For sure, this was one of the key moments in the game where we decided to fight for this town center and defending pretty well here. And that gave us the edge to actually keep on this game. That militia is doing some work here. So So just moving away with my skirms. I don't want the cavalry to hit them at all.
Hallo, Timmerman. Commando? Ja. Timmerman.
And here I decided to do some looters. That's why I'm putting that stable on there.
Hallo,
Very standard stuff for the Dutch.
Timmerman.
And I'm always
Handelaar.
using the gold and buying wood all the time in the market, because since we got those banks to get the extra coin. Since the skirmishers need extra protection, I'm just doing the rotors one more time. And my target and my end goal here will actually to be a mass of skirms. The town center is about to fall. But here comes some Morgan guns from
Beautiful.
our testicle.
Hallo, okay. Houthakker.
Testicle is the orange player.
Houthakker.
And I haven't realized that his name was a pun when I was playing the game.
Klaar, ja. Okay.
And we managed to hold that town center. That was insane. So I decided to do some walling on the sides. Since this map was pretty much easy to defend, I knew that if the enemy attacked me on the sides there and took my economy, then the game would be all over. So since we have all these walls in place,
Ja.
you can see here how many walls I'm gonna do. I actually had 2 villagers just to make these walls, and I did several layers of wall there. Even though the enemy never actually came over there, I was ready for it. I started scouting there, and I just saw some military there. I just had a bigger mass. I decided to initiate a fight here and just kite the enemy and just get some free units, really. I think that was one of the mistakes, is keeping adding out for the enemy. Just another cav in there. He comes towards my skirmishers. I push them to the back, put the rooters in front, and then I just keep on kiting, moving the rooters as well. So the rooters they're not very good at melee, so I just keep on pushing them back, and then the cavalry just following the rooters, and the skirms on the back doing all the damage. When you do a South African revolt, it's really important to pick the right cards for your home shipments. Since you do a revolt, you will have a different deck and you won't be able to get those upgrades for your units anymore.
Enemy has already allied. They are being deluded.
You can get at least 1 factory at the beginning, and then you get the remaining factories by the revolt deck. But that's not necessary. You still can get the 3 factories from the revolt deck. And look at those beautiful walls. Still very concerned that the enemy would raid me at any point. And here comes Lakura again, plenty of horses, pushing really hard, trying to defend those shrines in there. And me and the Portuguese guy now start to engage in a fight. Because since they are still on H2, we are attacking them before they actually have the age up and have those units upgraded. So we decided to take here a little bit of pressure onto the enemy. I think for them, if I were them, I would probably back out in a little bit now and try to age up and upgrade my units. But they decided to keep on fighting with us, and we just managed to hold on a little bit more. And I started switching to hussars, as I thought the Portuguese was doing a lot of anti-cav already. And also the Portuguese dragoons are way better than the Raiders. So I decided to do a little bit of the hussars to help with the abuse cures that the Chinese was producing. Don't mind the caps locks in there, because I use the caps locks as a hotkey as well.
Houthakker, ja.
So here, just as previously, I just saw some idle military and just I could pick on them from the distance with the skirms. That's the beauty of the skirmishes, they have plenty of damage and a lot of range. So just kite them once more, getting some free units. He has no control over his military, and then I'm just taking those Ashugaras for free there. You gotta look for this kind of opportunity, and this add ups at the end. That's pretty cool. After this small push, we decided to increase even further. We have already a bigger mass. And also, if they start aging up and getting upgrades, that would be worse for us. And also, the Japanese was already trying to do the castle here and trying to get some of those annoying cannons. I did a bigger mistake here, trying to attack the arquebusiers with my hussars. I really messed up with the pathing in there, trying to attack them from the distance. There were plenty of units in the way. That was pretty much a waste. Against you, they were a very good tank for the dragoons. So here we are trying to decide. So I went for the arsenal upgrades. So since you get the Revolt, you won't be able to get any more upgrades for your units. So that's I went for the arsenal upgrades over there.
Claire. Timmermum.
So finally now we're going to H4, doing more extra barracks here. I think the military buildings are going to be important, so you keep the pressure, keeping going forward. And the more the times goes on, the Dutch can do a pretty good job if you get all your banks up and you get all the villagers max population. And plus the Portuguese is doing pretty well. He's doing plenty of anti-cav, and we managed to hold this together pretty well. So they keep on doing cavalry, and with the massive dragoons we have there for the Portuguese, Imperial dragoons at this point, they have no chance. So here comes the Revolt with the South African that allows you to have extra factory, and also you can have an additional 30 Courrier de Bois, the French villagers. That makes your economy boom so much with the Dutch, and it's so great. And I keep on buying wood here with the Dutch, so I'm barely collecting much wood with my villagers. So I'm just using the coin really. So I'm already trying to put more pressure. I'm a forward base still going forward. And with my shipments from now forward, since I got out the factories, I'm just getting you have a card on your Revolt card that you get 5% more HP points for all your military, and you just keep on repeatedly asking for that card, and your army just gonna be so powerful. And those dragoons is amazing. You just go through those artilleries there, fighting head on. And we just have so much power at the moment now going inside of the base at this point. Hey guys, this is just one of the first videos of Age of Empires series I'm going to be making on this channel. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe so you don't lose our next videos. I also stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday, London time, about 7 PM. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.
My boy! My man Testicle. Well played. That was a sick game. That was cool. Nice one.